The height pill will shock you?
Height matters. To prove this, let's take a closer look at that first clip again. When I first saw this, what immediately caught my attention wasn't the fact she only desires 6-foot guys. Because if I'm honest, this is expected. It's a matter of common sense nowadays that most women only want guys 6 foot or over. Instead, what caught my eye was the
Wait, what? How many? Isn't 6 foot like, is that 98th percentile? Percentage of men taller than 6 feet. It can't be that little, right? No, it's 14.5%. So, and then 1% of US women. 14.5%. So women only want like 86th percentile and higher men? Like,
sheer amount of butthurt, angry, and delusional short guys in the comments denouncing her behaviour. She's not interested in personality. That's a red flag. Or, I've dodged a bullet here. Guys, make no mistake. The people who wrote these comments are coping. In my opinion, the men who wrote these comments are trying to frame it as if they wouldn't want her, that they're the ones turning their backs and walking in the other direction. But, in reality, she's the one who doesn't want anything to do with guys who don't meet her height criteria. It's an A leads to B scenario, not the other way around. This leads into my first point of what I believe is so brutal about the height pill, because most women will have a standard, where you as a guy can be preemptively rejected without being given a chance as you don't meet her minimum height threshold. I've shown this chart before, which plots the heights at which a man will get rejected based on his height alone, excluding other factors.
Do you know what's funny is that you actually know mathematically, you know that this chart is bullshit because you can tell that this was done via polling on women. Because what are the chances, this is just totally random, what are the chances that the ideal height for a woman would happen to be like the 6/10 place number in like a base 12 system where it's exactly 6 feet tall? Like not 5'11.5, not like some other like 174 cm, but it's actually exactly at the 6.0. Like, it's such a weird, not to mention the fact that most women that like guys that are 6 feet tall probably like guys that are 5'10, because all of you guys fucking lie about your height. Wait, you guys are putting question marks? I'm trying to think of how I can explain this. Like, fuck, where are my math people at? There's a name for like this type of like statistical thing where people will prefer something and they'll think that it's perfect, but it's actually just because it's a certain number. Given the ideal, like if a woman could look at like the same type of guy, like different heights, what are the chances that she would choose exactly like the 6 foot number? Or is that just the one that stands out more in your mind because like 5'10, 5'11, 6'1, 6 foot, 6.0, like it stands out more in your head, but it's not because of like an actual physical preference. It's literally just exactly like that 6.0 number and like the base 12, it just looks good. It just feels nice, right? There's like a bias towards like, different numbers basically. But it's, fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, because I'm reading chat too much. But I was going to say it's dumb anyway, because like how many of you fucking guys call yourselves 6 feet tall that are like 5'10"? But also, here's the true tragedy of all of this. Here's the real tragedy in all of this system. The real tragedy in all of this system are you fucking losers that go around that are like 5'8", 5'9", that are molding over you being too short, when in reality, there are guys that get fucked for being too short, but it's guys that are like 5'1" and 5'2". Like, if you're 5'8" and 5'9" and you're crying that women don't want to date you because of your height, one, that's some stolen valor, and two, you're probably just a fucking loser. No offense. But if you're 5'8" or 5'9" and a girl's shooting you down, it's not because of your height. It's because you've got other problems going on. And it's especially sad because, like, if you're a guy who's like 5'2", you have to work. Now you got to work a lot harder, or you only date Hispanic or Asian women. Right? Now you have to work a lot harder because now your height is actually going to start to play against you. But like in general, women aren't shooting down guys, even that are like 5'7". Women aren't shooting down guys that are like 5'7", 5'8", 5'9" because of their height, right? But like it's the biggest fucking cope in the world when some dude is like 5'10", thinking he's not going to get a girl because he's not 6 feet tall.
And looking at a few crucial points, you're mostly safe if your average height.
Oh yeah, Cragdor. That would be interesting. Like, my guess is that if you were to poll European women on like what is your preferred height, they're probably not going to come back and say 183 centimeters. They'd probably say like 180 or 175. That's why I'm saying it's funny that that preference is lining up where the number is, probably not where like the actual true physical preference is. Like the actual true physical was probably like 5'10" point whatever or like 6'1" point whatever. But the fact that it's like 6 whatever exactly, right? My guess is for European women, they're going to say like 175 or 180 is going to be like the exact, it's going to be the exact number basically. Yeah. It's called a shelling point. This post talks about it. Slippery slopes to themselves, slippery concept. Do I want to read this whole fucking thing? I don't think I want to read this whole thing right now. Jeez. Oh, it's not too long. Jesus. But okay. Bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.